Okay, welcome to today's anime podcast. I'm joined by
Shalom. Well, or if it's gonna actually connect. Is it?
and
Hello. If it sounded.
just say your name.
Charlie. There you go.
And it's Matthew here.
All right, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, first question is thoughts on romance animes.
There's a lot more in society. There's a bit more slice of life coming out nowadays compared to more the action, and it's just becoming more genre now, and it's very nice genre.
You like it?
Yeah.
Would you rather it more than the action ones, or what?
I've been watching a lot more romance animes than I have with action.
What about you?
I think that romance animes are over the top, but I think the over the top part of it means that it can be enjoyed by more people, because if it was just silent and only talking every few seconds and no screaming, only true, I don't know what the word would be called, but people who fully enjoy romantic things would only like it, and no one else would even try to dip into the genre.
That's quite fair. So the best ones I know are romance animes. If you get to voice a character, who would it be?
It'll be Dio from JoJo.
Not bad. What about you?
I wouldn't mind as long as it's just a part in a good anime.
A part in a good anime. Come on, you should have a character that you can think of, right?
Speedwagon.
Oh.
I haven't seen, or I don't know who Speedwagon is.
You
It's
don't know who
JoJo.
Speedwagon is?
Nah,
He's the best waifu.
He appears in JoJo.
I haven't seen JoJo.
I was under the apprehension that you had seen JoJo.
Nah, JoJo's too mainstream for me.
Tom's a hipster.
I'd say Tardino.
Even butchered the name.
Of course.
Or at least Rengoku. What do you mean, of course? Alright, what's your favorite theme song or soundtrack from an anime?
They're the game with the JoJo.
I agree with that statement. It's the best anime theme I've heard.
But is it your most favorite thing to listen to when it comes on?
It's so bad. You know, if you want to stand the same up and you just hear it and it's fine. You could be depressed for a second and listen to it, you're not depressed.
I thought you were going to say depressed for a decade. You could be depressed for a decade and just this one song. Well, I'd have to say the soundtrack from Suzume is quite fire. It's by Red Wimps or something like that. That's the group that does it, but it's really good. Have any of you guys ever been to a convention? He's one-upped us. Of course. I mean, I did see the hat when you was showing me the whole room. I mean, anything in mind for those cosplays, or you just gotta wing it?
And Joe's the Joe star. Because I'm trying to get the body for it. I was going to do
Fire,
Tengen.
man.
I was going to do Tengen, maybe. And for the third day, I'm trying to think, it would just been like a nice
Simple one, or would you just go in normal clothes?
I wouldn't go in normal clothes.
He's not a normie.
It's Comic Con, no one wears normal clothes there.
I mean, yeah, true.
And if you do, you feel like you're the odd one out.
I think that in all fairness, if I was to go to a convention, I wouldn't go to a straight up anime convention, because I think I would see things I don't want to see. So I think I'd go to Comic Con.
Not too bad. I'd have to go to one of the London conventions first to kind of get a feel for what it is.
I know
It's
that
in London.
MCM Comic Con's hosted like
It's
every
used-
month in London, isn't it?
Not every month, just certain periods. It's in
Oh,
London.
okay.
But there's a lot of non-anime stuff to do in Comic Con.
True.
I mean, they also have art bits that are sold there, things like that.
Stuff like that. It's even panels for voice actors because it's so expensive to get an autograph there.
Yeah.
Like 20, 30, £100 for an autograph.
Right,
Jesus.
I'm too poor to go to Comic Con.
But it was
Okay, tips to become a voice actor it is.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite cosplayer since you guys obviously been here longer than me?
I could be simple and say my sister. Because not in that.
Whoa.
No, she does cosplays and stuff. And
Sheesh.
she's the one who got me into cosplaying. And it's my sister, man.
I mean, I've seen the statue things that she has, and I was just like, yeah, that's yours. You're just secretly hiding it.
I don't
Mhm.
have any of that. Only thing that's got is my androids.
Mm-hmm. How about you? Any favorite cosplayers?
I've never really seen any cosplayers, but I do have a best friend who used to cosplay, who once cosplayed Yumiko from Kagagori. I don't know if either of you have seen it.
I've seen like 6 episodes
No.
of
You've
Glory.
seen it. So
Bless you.
I haven't seen many cosplayers on any social media, surprisingly.
I have to show you this JoJo cosplay. He's like extremely ripped, and his cosplays are pristinely high quality. They're insane.
Does someone painting themselves in body paint count as cosplay?
Depends. Is it in an anime or of an anime character?
He has done anime characters before, but I don't know his name. But he like does like body paint. He body paints the hair, the clothing as well. But he's on TikTok. I'll try to find him later on.
I saw a dude do that. He did Midas from Fortnite.
I mean, I've seen people cosplay as Komi. I've also seen some do the Demon Slayer guy with yellow hair.
The Demon Slayer guy, yeah.
Zenitsu. You remember Rain Goku, but you don't remember Zenitsu.
Okay, man only does one move to defeat a bad guy.
Because
Okay,
he's not that confident in his skills, and during his training he only learned how to do one previous.
exactly. You could probably get fucking flipped away.
I could spoil the whole anime if I wanted to right now.
Do it.
No.
Many people probably haven't seen it because it's not all out and dubbed.
Yeah, but
Majority watch it
All
dubbed.
anime enjoyers watch it in sub
I don't know.
because they can get it quicker.
That means they have to read.
Yeah, and I'm dyslexic and I read it. Your point is?
You got a good point there. I'm just too lazy to read because sometimes they speak really fast.
I'm like, I watch dub first and then I watch sub because then I understand what's going on, so I don't have to read.
Any places that you guys would like to go visit?
Places, did you say?
Yeah. Any places you'd like to go visit?
Do you mean in the real world or in fictional?
Both.
Oh, technically
Well-
Japan is both, so.
Yeah.
True.
But like, in anime worlds, I would be dead in minutes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, some of the other worlds I would go to. Not really much cool places because I know that I would cry.
I mean, good point. You might cry if you go to some of these, but I know Japan has a lot of them.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I think Japan has like a whole Attack on Titan based theme.
They change every year. So sometimes Attack on Titan. They only really change what's trending the most.
Of course they do.
Because it was Demon Slayer when Mugan appeared.
They need the money.
So you turn this entire time my mics went not working.
No, the mic's on, but she can't hear.
Oh.
Carry on. So you guys have places that you'd like to
Yeah.
visit?
So I want to go to Japan for a year.
I-
Just vibe there.
I'd rather go to China. There's a couple places in there.
And Australia. They're the only two countries.
Oh yeah, true.
Maybe
What about you?
before that.
I don't know. I'm trying to think in real world, but I don't know much about Japan. And I'm trying to think in anime, and
most
Surely-
anime worlds I can think of, I would be dead in an instant.
Surely you've seen some of the stuff on Instagram where they Google map it and then they find the locations from the anime
Don't go
to
on
the
to
real life.
Instagram, Tom.
or YouTube, things like that.
Haven't. Can't say I have, but
Have you guys ever thought of owning a weapon just because you saw it in an anime?
yes.
Yeah.
Me?
Her
Yes.
first. Go again.
Yes.
So yeah, you have. What type of weapon?
One of the swords.
Well, the sword's like a katana.
I haven't watched anime in ages.
So like a katana or something like that.
Yeah.
Not
it's,
bad.
it's the full berserk sword. What's like 20 tons or something. It's extremely heavy.
Would you like to say your name? Because now I'm gonna just bring you in for this.
I'm Abigail.
What about you, Matthew?
I got a small list. I've also got a Nirichi blade. What's the blades they use in Demon Slayer? A stand arrow, and I would wish, hopefully, survive it.
You-
Maybe like
They're all legal, right? You got certificates from. Oh no, Matthew.
the Nirichi blades. They are weapons for a sort of sunlight to help kill people.
We're gonna have to
Or
come
demons.
to your house and just take them away from you.
And with this lovely blood weapon, would be a cool one. This blood demon weapon, which we can create blood weapons out of our blood. That's pretty cool.
So, what about you? You got any?
These two opted for katanas. I've got something a little bit different. I've got two things I'd like to own. Either they're both from Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, of course.
Either Meliodas' sword Losvein, which can make countless clones of him, but they'd split his power each time, or Escanor's axe.
Yeah, but you won't be able to lift it.
Oh yeah, true, because you need the power of the sun god.
Yeah.
I didn't mean like actual weapons. I meant like buying them.
But
So
then
even
again-
if he just buys it, he can use it.
Yeah, but you probably still won't be able to lift it.
That's true.
Matthew,
He is
well,
weak.
Do you think that the mask from JoJo that turns you into a vampire counts as a weapon?
Well, technically, it's like using the gem to become a vampire who can still live in the sun or become the ultimate life form.
Oh, true.
I mean, I'd have a couple katanas, yes, from the Demon Slayer series, but I'd also go for, I'd say, most lethal weapon, a basketball.
Yeah, that's my favourite weapon. I'm gonna beat you with my basketball. I'm gonna break your legs.
I mean, you just need to throw it in someone's face, not break their legs. Jesus Christ,
I
man.
mean, it can knock somebody out.
Yeah, I've been one of those people.
Well, I've massively cut my lips from a basketball, and like completely fell down and massively swelled my lips for a bit. So I guess I'm one of them. Guess I'm one of you. Fun.
Yeah, one of the basketball game. If you haven't been hit by in the face with a basketball before whilst playing, then are you really a basketball player?
But also, like, one of the weapon I would probably get is a devil fruit.
Not too bad.
I may not be able to swim anymore, but I could become a goddamn fire or anything like that.
I'd also Truckerkin, since that's technically a weapon. Am I wrong?
Truckin, you can't beat Truckin. You can't control Truckin.
But it's a truck that hits everyone. It's a weapon,
It's
right?
a car. It's a vehicle.
No, it's a truck. Yes, it's a vehicle. It's not a car.
Yeah, but like,
So, who actually made you guys want to get the weapons? Is my question.
because how cool they use in the anime.
Exactly.
Like, what character uses them in the anime?
Explain
Tengen.
both times.
Tengen for my blade, since it's two mini blades, but like with a stand arrow, gives me the chance to become a stand user. Yes, I may get an egg as my stand, but at least I won't die.
Or, you know, your stand could become a massive ship.
I don't want that. I don't want that one.
With the crazy gorilla
Just
captain.
Demon Slayer.
Just Demon Slayer. So just the whole of Demon Slayer good guys basically. Oh, also the balls that what the demons use to throw at the house that has Nezuko and all that in. That's the only
Of course you
way I
mentioned
can
Nezuko
remember.
first.
Yeah,
Of course, that's the only one he remembers. He remembers
Yeah.
Rengoku and Nezuko, that's it.
yeah. I know they're not necessarily the main characters, but they're the best characters.
I suppose Nezuko would be the main character because she's like one of the first characters we meet.
Oh yeah,
It's still technically Tanjiro, but yeah, because
Tanjiro.
Nezuko's meant to be like a main character. She's getting sometimes gets pushed off as a side character. Look how she is reasoning in the anime. If you've seen that.
I mean, pretty badass anime. Would you say it's one of the best first seasons that any anime has had before?
Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
No.
why not?
It's alright. The animation was good, but like for most of the anime, it was just a bit of training. The fights were alright. It was just more set up to know the characters and to move on train.
I mean, you got to train to be a badass. They can't just be a badass like most
I've
animes.
seen Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven Deadly Sins is just.
You do this first
Eh.
thing and just one shot at a dude with one attack.
I would like to put in the point that I could not get past the first 2 episodes of Demon Slayer. I found it boring the first time I watched it. But no, Matthew's right with the whole Seven Deadly Sins thing.
If you look at most animes, it's just as I quickly try and find one, you've got like so many of them where the character's just there and he's just ridiculously overpowered.
I'm like, we have Kirito from Sword Art Online. He's just
He is pretty badass.
He's just
granted he's in the game world, but he unlocked a skill no one else knew existed. He was a beta tester. He had every advantage over everyone else. Yet
He's got a one up on most of us because he's in a relationship.
you're alone.
I mean, I say money more, but yeah. Oh, that's a lie. I still spend it on you guys from time to time.
You say that, but I'm the one who
That's a
buys you
lie.
mostly food.
You're not wrong.
I offer it sometimes, but
You offer it. Like last time, you offered to buy me a burger because
you
we're.
said you were not going to eat for like 7 hours.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Right, back to questions.
Did you start listening to certain artists because they did anything in an anime?
Yeah.
No.
There's this creator called Oda, or ADO, not the creator of One Piece, but she collaborated with One Piece with a film called One Piece Film Red. And her songs are just top notch. And she's only like 19 and she just does these high end vocals, rasp and everything. It's somehow really amazing. I
Alright.
recommend it.
Not too bad. I haven't actually started to listen to any artists from anime, but their songs do really just get to you from time to time, especially if they're sad ones, because then it's just like you're down, and then they'll play a happy bit and it just lifts you straight up.
One thing about anime songs is that I've heard the comparison between like the dub versions of the songs and the sub versions of the songs. Even though I don't understand what the fuck they're saying, I prefer the sub version because the dub version just doesn't have any heart in it for some reason.
I mean, I heard the dubbed version for Suzume's main theme. It wasn't the best, but the normal one was better.
Yeah.
So I agree that it can be better when it's not dubbed. So, you got any other ones before we go on?
Like, any other-
Since you got most of the anime stuff more than any of us,
like with the songs,
knowledge.
and we mean by knowledge.
It was Matthew, me, Tom, or Matthew, me, Abigail, or Tom.
Yeah, I would say that you've probably seen more anime than me though, Charlie.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only watched Demon Slayer, so.
I've watched more than her then.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
He's watched 2 animes.
Nah, I've watched Sword Art Online,
I
Alicization.
stopped with that. I couldn't finish it.
I liked it. That was the first one that I started watching.
Yeah.
Sword Art Online is a very
Hit and miss.
yeah. It's either you like it or you hate it. I've never met someone who doesn't hate or like it, or like I've never met someone who's neutral about it.
I've also watched Reincarnated as a Slime, which was pretty good. That was the first one I watched on YouTube. Then, what was it? Completely just left my head there.
Great.
There are a lot of different topics you can watch when it comes to anime. So, what is your favorite one?
Topics. It will roughly be. I like more like the shonen action ones. Since with the action ones, it's you got a lot of like high animation and a lot more budgets put into it. Whereas a lot of slice of life animes are more. They're good, but like they have less of a budget. But to most shonen animes, it's how popular they are.
Yeah, because slice of life animation,
Limes.
there aren't
Limes?
many
Slice of
fans
limes.
of them because they're used to the Dragon Ball type of fighting in animes or like Demon Slayer. I think that if you give any anime a chance, you find a little bit of your favorite genre in there because anime is such a wide variety of genres in every single one. You don't just have one certain type of anime.
You have romance, you
You'll
have
just have a mix
sports.
of anything.
It's like with Spy Family. It has its action, but it's mainly just slice of life. Really,
Yeah.
just family trying to blend in more. But then you get to the action bit, you're like, oh god, they have budget. They have a budget.
That is very true. I mean, Demon Slayer looks like it has no budget, but it does. I know you've only seen Demon
I
Slayer.
think honestly, if you give it a chance, you do get into it in some sort of way.
Like, you'll get into the characters, definitely. And they do build on the characters' arcs more. You're right there.
Yeah, no, just looking at other anime so I can refresh so I know what to roughly talk about. Because all my mind is JoJo since it's my favourite, but like I know so many others, and I'm just like, I need to say something other than JoJo.
JoJo is one of the worst.
Right.
That's why you're on that side of the table.
You'd like it to be recorded.
I, as someone who has an open mind with any anime, whether the animation style is the JoJo animation style or not, I find it stupid that people pass on anime because of the animation style, because it could have the most perfect plot or awesome action scenes, but because you can see the lips on a character, you don't like it and you don't want to watch it.
I mean, Kiriko's basketball, I did not like the fact that it was more noticeable on the shadow bits of their neck. You can see the lines that they do for that,
At least
but
you're getting the Baki treatment.
I got into it. And I know that you haven't really seen many different anime
Well, I mean, I have a
genres.
question.
Yeah?
Does anime on TikTok count?
Well,
Sometimes. Depends.
I would say it counts because because you're still watching the anime. Granted, you don't know much about what's going on, but you still figure out what type of characters they are from a 5 or 15-second clip.
I mean, that is kind of how I meet some of the anime that I watch, because I see it in AMVs and things like that. So I kind of get to see it. But you've not really watched slice of life anime, things like that. But if you got the chance to watch another type of anime, which one would it be? Like adventure, sports, slice of life?
I'm actually interested to hear her answer.
No pressure.
Because the thing is,
No pressure.
I mean, I'm not really sure. I have heard multiple people talk about JoJo as well, so it's.
I have the whole manga.
So adventure.
But yeah, I am. I mean, give me some ideas and I'll have a look. Yeah.
I will say that for someone who started out on a very boring anime. I'm sorry, but Sword Art Online is boring. Where I
Which one though?
the actual first series that's based off of where he gets trapped in the game. In every
Alicization
other
one?
series, he doesn't get trapped in the game. He just decides to stay in there.
Isn't that the Alice one?
No,
And that's the first one when like when they all get teleported. Like, hey, where's the leave button?
exactly.
Like, I enjoyed sort of like up to Gun Gale. I couldn't get past Gun Gale on that.
Definitely.
I haven't seen that one. I know it's on Netflix, but I just
Yeah,
haven't
that's
got
Sword Art
past to watch
Online.
it.
Gun Gale is the most terrible version of Sword Art. It's COD, but worse. But back to the original point I was trying to put across. Abigail couldn't have picked a better anime. It's an amazing anime for a starter because of the awesome animation style. It has quite a decent plot actually. So I believe that it's widened her scale enough to go into any other anime genre that she would even want to attempt. Because Demon Slayer has enough. I don't know if it has romance because I've not got past that season yet.
Apart from that one guy who always like in Nezuko, I don't feel like there is much.
Okay, well, it's got action scenes which you can associate with almost any anime. You've got characters who are actually likable. Well, Tom likes a character a bit too much, but we won't get into that part. With anime, if you really want to get into it, you need to find a starting anime that you know you'll get into.
I didn't get a choice when I started anime. I had to watch Yuri on Ice.
See, if I'd recommend anything, I'd recommend watching AMVs, and then you'll kind of find them through that.
Yeah, but a lot of AMVs are depressing because it's about a character who's passed, so you're watching it, then you realise the character dies, and you're like,
Plus,
I don't want to watch the anime now because I know who dies.
yeah, because AMVs have spoilers.
I mean, true, but if they've been out a while, what do you go expect?
Then again, I like spoilers because it gives me something to look forward to. It lets me, like think I want to get to this point because it looks cool or sad. But